It'll buff out.
I know this is gonna upset a lot of the purists. Welcome back, guys. This is part 2 of the Yamaha RD350 Resto-mod build, and it's about 50 years old. So in the last video we took this thing fully apart and inspected the damages, and a lot of people actually are saying it's too far gone. So my plans is to build a really streetable, kind of like a scrambler slash cafe racer. Since this rear tail is too far gone, I'm going to be chopping it off and building my own rear tail that's a lot simpler. So then we're going to take this thing and get sandblasted, save my lungs, and save some time. And hopefully we'll be able to get it powder coated in this video. I need to go ahead and take these forks off, so let's get right to it. we got our new rear end spliced in, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. The stock RDs obviously have the bars coming up right here. We're going to be deleting the oil tank and the fenders, so there's going to be a lot of empty space right here, and that's why I chose this design. Yes, this design isn't going to be as strong as the factory design, but this is only going to be a one-passenger bike. We're going to shave a lot of weight. So originally this was going to be a project for the summer. I know you guys might think I have a lot of builds going on, but I really don't. I only have 3 builds. There's actually not that much left, and this build is a lot simpler than something like this, or the mower. So yeah, I have a deadline to meet. I want to take this thing out with friends into the dragster. So I'm also doing a monoshock conversion. I don't really like the look of the dual shocks, and this is more performance oriented, so we'll be able to tune it easier. So yeah, the shock will be mounted somewhere right there. This is Yamaha FZR 600 shock. I hope it's going to be enough. Now I am staying with the stock forks. I'm just going to get a few billet pieces to upgrade them. Not only are we converting this bike to a mono shock, we're also converting it to a rear disc brake. It had rear drums in the back, so yeah, I want to convert it to a rear disc brake. With this much power, 40-50 horsepower, I'm going to need it. There's still quite a bit of things we need to do before I can get this thing powder coated. Like I need to weld on the master cylinder mount, the seat mount, fix these tabs right here. So yeah guys, with that being said, let's try to tackle this thing in this video.
Now guys, this swing arm bolt was extremely seized. I legit had to plasma cut it out. Now what I'm doing here is I'm cutting off the swing arm bushings. First of all, they're really expensive and very hard to replace them. So I just decided I'm going to go to Heim joints. The Heim joints would allow me to stretch this bike a little bit more, like +1, +2 inches. So yeah, that's good.
Alright guys, we got the upper shock tabs cut out. Really happy with how the rear tail of this bike turned out. So just to recap what we did, I got this rear tail welded on. I converted this thing to a single rear shock. And of course we got the engine tabs fixed. These were cracked. Got the master cylinder mount. So guys, we got lots of goodies for this RD350 in the next episode. A lot of the cafe racers on YouTube are 4-strokes, really heavy, slow, and loud. So this is actually going to be fast and loud. But yeah guys, I'm really excited with how this RD is turning out. But yeah guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Alright guys, now that we got this frame fully prepped, I'm sending it off to a local powder coater. And this will be my first time ever getting something powder coated, so I'm really excited for the process. I think he quoted me like $100 for the frame. The reason why I'm powder coating is because this is a collectible and I want this thing to last for many decades to come. And if I ever have to sell it, you know, I feel like that's the right thing to do. Filmed this video several weeks ago and I was in a get it done mood, so I apologize. I didn't really do a lot of explaining, but I hope everything made sense. It was pretty straightforward. But yeah guys, I'll go ahead and see you after we get this thing back from powder coating. Well, for future reference, it's a lot easier to just set the motor down sideways and slide the frame over it, and also take this cover off. So for all you RD folks out there, I think that's the best way to do it. This is the stock RD350 laced wheel, and as you can see, it was really far gone. I would have had to order new spokes and new barrels all the way from Taiwan. Would have took like a month to get here, so I was like, screw that. I just went ahead and locally sourced some RD400 cast wheels. The thing with these is that obviously they're less maintenance, they're stronger, but unfortunately they are way heavier than these spoke wheels. So the guy told me they're pretty much just a direct bolt on, and he was actually parting out his bike because it was, according to him, he said it was just too dangerous. So I'm going to go ahead and take these tires off, take the bearings out, and get these prepped for powder coating. And then with the stock rim, we'll just take this rotor off. Seized. Alright guys, we got the tires off the rims, and this rear one was really a pain in the butt, and we got all the bearings out, the studs. These are ready to get powder coated, and my powder guy is going to worry about all the prep. And here we have our forks. As you can see, they're not in the best shape. I'm going to go ahead and powder coat the legs as well. Now that I dropped all these parts off at my powder coater guy, it is time to pull apart the engine that came with this bike, and it's not looking very good. But I'm excited to see what's inside that thing. It's been sitting for probably a decade just outside in the rain. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to pulling this thing apart. Let's see if any of these parts are usable. Oh, holy crap! Dang, that's pretty extreme. Well guys, I finally got everything apart, and man, this engine was crazy shot. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and prep these parts, send them out to my guy Nexus Blasting, and they should come in all nice and fresh. So stay tuned for that. Wow. Yeah, they came out nice. Well, yeah, man, I appreciate that.
Hey, you're very welcome, buddy. If there's anything else we can do for you or your channel, don't be afraid, hit us up. I'll be more than glad to get you back on the road again.
Well guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm really excited to finish this project. It's got just a little bit of stuff left. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, leave a comment. So help this video get seen by more people. Share this with a friend, share this with your brother, your sister. Of course, I gotta thank my sponsor, HTP, for the welders. And yeah guys, I'll have to see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more. Peace and God bless.